Welcome to FNaF News. I'm your host, the TNT Muffin, and today we're going to be talking about some pretty wacky stuff. So starting off with a FNaF plushie. I know everybody likes FNaF plushies. We actually have a new company making FNaF plushies. They're called Franco. So here it is. We've got the Freddy plushie being held by a child. Here's also just the Freddy plushie. I don't think the child's included in the purchase. See this thing? You can see it's a 20-inch plushie, I think that's a little bigger than the Funko Jumbo plushies, but the body proportions are a little bit different, and it's around $28, which is also around, the same price as the Funko Jumbo plushies. This thing kind of reminds me of the Help Wanted plushies a little bit. This is the only one we have. We just have a Freddy plushie, but if this thing does well, who knows, maybe they'll make another. It is kind of similar to a Funko plushie, but it is a different company. It might be a different, quality. Maybe it's better, maybe it's worse. Who knows? Not sure if I'm gonna buy it or not, but that is a thing that exists now. It is strange though. I don't know why this is a thing that's being made, because like I said, we do already have the Jumbo Funko plushies, which are pretty similar to this, so I guess we'll see what happens with that. Actually, it's not a FNaF plushie, it's a Freddy-shaped cuddle pillow buddy. Oh yeah, and then also the Chocolate Freddy plushie is out now. I got mine, so that's pretty cool. And speaking of the FNaF AR merch, a lot of it has been released. People are finding it in stores, including the Shamrock Freddy plushie. Another thing I wanted to mention real quick was that the collector's edition of Security Breach is now up for pre-order. It's not going to be coming around until December, so a long time from now, but we do have some new information on it. So in my last news video, I theorized that the daycare attendant plushie might have a smaller version that would be released on the Youtooz website, since it is a foot-tall plushie. Apparently, it won't, so the only way to get this daycare attendant plushie is going to be from this bundle. Same thing with the Vanny figure, that is the only way to get it. The steel book actually has some new art on it. We've got the Gregory hand and the Glamrock Freddy hand reaching out for each other. And then also one more thing is that the pin set, before it was going to be masks, now we know it's actually going to be pins of the plushies. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to like that more or less, but that is something that has now changed. And on the topic of Youtooz, by the time I post this video, earlier today, the Security Breach figure should have been released. So Glamrock Freddy, Roxanne Wolf, Montgomery Gator, and Glamrock Chica should be out now on the Youtooz website for $30 plus shipping. So they are very expensive. If you're going to try to buy the whole set, it is going to be very expensive, but they are very cool, high quality figures. If you look at them, they don't really have anything inaccurate. The box art you can see in the background looks pretty cool. They do have the stylized eyes, but if you look at Montgomery Gator, he's got the glasses on, so you can't even tell. But yeah, they are going to be very expensive, because they are little figures. Looking at Unisonis, I believe usually they're a little bit bigger than these guys, but not very big, basically like a pop figure, but they are a lot more high quality. So yeah, those things are going to be pretty cool. And then another thing, talking about some of the books, actually, the Fazbear Frights graphic novel, the first one, there are going to be a bunch of them in the future, but the first one we do actually have some images of the pages. They are very blurry, but you can see into the pit and also to be beautiful. There's Oswald in the ball pit, and then also Sarah turning into a pile of scraps and garbage, but no images of Count the Ways, which makes sense because Count the Ways actually isn't going to be in this. It's weird, even though it's the first volume and they also have Into the Pit and To Be Beautiful, the third story is actually not going to be Count the Ways, it's going to be out of stock. No images of it so far, but from the cover you can see that, Plush Trap just looks like regular Plush Trap. He doesn't have the human teeth or human eyes, which is weird. Yeah, so that's going to be happening as well. Expect a lot more of those in the future. And then we also have some FNaF costumes being made by Ruby's Costume, the same company that made the other FNaF costume. Except this time we have some Security Breach characters. So we've got Glamrock Chica, Montgomery Gator, Roxanne Wolf, Vanny, and Gregory. Glamrock Freddy got left out, I suppose. The Gregory one looks very cursed. You can tell they're not really the best things in the world. They're not terrible. I don't really see any inaccuracies on them, I suppose. These things are $35 each. I don't know if that's a lot. I don't really buy costumes. So yeah, I guess if you want some FNaF costumes, you can dress up as Roxanne Wolf, Montgomery Gator, Glamrock Chica, Vanny, or everyone's favorite character, Gregory. Sorry for the Glamrock Freddy fans out there. But that's all the news we have today. If you want to subscribe, click the button on top of my head. If you want to watch one of my last news videos, you can click that button over there. And if you want to see some other video I made, click that button over there. And I'll see you when we get some more news on some epic FNaF merchandise.